Hey guys, Joe here from Xbox Games. Check it out, we got some new gel blasters here from our friends over at FervenToys. We got two kind of new ones here, and it's probably about that time of the year, right, when you start kind of loading up on your gel blasters. And we've done a lot of gel blasters, from the small ones to the bigger ones, and for the most part, they're pretty cool. You guys know me back in my paintball days. You know, I loved it, but it was costly. It was a lot of money if you played. And once I started learning about gel ball blasters, I was like, my gosh, I could kind of get that same feeling and shoot a ton of rounds at like pennies to the dollar on paintball. But enough of that. Now, do you want to win one of these? Yeah, are you guys still watching? If you want to win one of these, keep watching the video because we will go over how you can win one of these bad boys to be sent to you. But let's hop right in and let's take a look at the box here. It's a small box. When it came to me, I was like, wait, what's in there? What's going on? So inside the box, I mean, you got all the goodies. You got the little kind of sub packet there with all you need. You got the blaster, you got the hopper, you got the goggles, you got the instruction booklet. And, you know, for the most part, everything comes in the box. Now, if you're like me, make sure you read the instructions because it goes over how to do the gel balls, and that's where I want to start. So as you can see in the instructions, you want to make sure that you kind of get this ratio right and you let the balls soak for about 4 to 5 hours. That is a mistake that I made a long time ago and just couldn't figure out why the thing wouldn't work. But after reading the instructions, I'm like, okay, I get it. I'll wait, right? I'm not going to wait 2 hours or wait 10 hours. If you wait about that time, you will get consistent shooting and it's going to be a pleasurable experience compared to it jamming and things like that. So you can see this comes with orange and blue balls. I believe there is about 2,500 to 5,000 in each of these, and it's a lot of shots, guys. It is a lot of shots. I just can't believe 2,000 something shots are, you know, are right in that little packet. And these things are so cheap. I mean, you can get a huge packet of these from those guys, you know, of 10,000, 20,000. It's gonna last you a long time, depending on how much you shoot, right? But yeah, again, everything's in the box that you need. Read those instructions, please. But let's take a look at the blaster in the hands. Now, I have both kind of the splash as well as kind of this kind of lovely skull. I don't even know what you want to call it. They both look good. I like it. I don't think these could be represented as real firearms. Maybe the aesthetic, it sure looks real, but I like it because, again, they're super light, and I like kind of that splash, this like white one. I think this one's my favorite. This one with the black, it looks a little too real, but I do like this one. Now, to put the accessories on, absolutely simple to do. You have the first laser light, and yes, the laser light actually works. It doesn't work too well in, you know, broad daylight, but at nighttime for sure. And then, of course, you have the slide top, which slides on top, and then you have your little kind of grenade up there, which holds your rounds. This does come with a battery as well as a charger or USB charger. Now, I had to charge mine for about an hour when it came. I've already put 4 hoppers through this, and the battery's still running strong, so I don't know the overall capacity of how many, you know, how many rounds you can shoot before the battery dies, but I just say 3 or 4 hoppers full, that's a lot of shots. That is a lot of shots kind of downrange. But you know me, man, I have to dual wield these bad boys. And with those laser sights up front, yes, again, they do work, especially at night. I mean, you can go up to 20 feet away and you could see, and you're fairly close to where they're at. Now, one of the only things that I noticed with this blaster is I had both batteries charged all the way up. And this one actually shot slower than this one. This one shot about twice as fast as this. So I don't know if that is something to do with, you know, the internals or whatever, but I did swap batteries and it was the same thing. So it wasn't a battery being low or high. So if you listen, then we have this one. If I swap batteries, it's the same thing, still low, still high. So I don't know, maybe this got banged up in shipping because my box here, it did have a little bit of damage on it. So maybe it got a little banged up. So I'm guessing that this rate of fire is more like it because that sounds like the typical rate of fire that we see out of these gel ball blasters. Let's go blast this thing. Let's go do this. So let's hop out here on the range so you can check it out. I got my nice colored Dixie cups right there, or solo cups. You know we're gonna dual wield. So listen to this. I mean, you know, I tried doing the shooting the singles here, the single cups, so there's not much to it. But I'm about 20 feet away, and it's, you know, hitting it pretty good, not with some force. You could pretty much stand there and I think they could hit you and it wouldn't be too devastating to you. And I did, of course, double up the cups to give it like a little more rigidity. But you could see, I am just full auto with these things. I tried single, but you know me. I gotta go full auto on these bad boys. It's the only way to go. But listen to that, just constant. I couldn't really see the red dot when I'm shooting here, but you know, I didn't really need it. I just kind of followed the stream. I just kind of followed the stream of kind of gel balls coming out there. Now in some of these too, I did triple up. So I did put 3 or 4 solo cups to give it a little more, you know, something to it. And you can see over time, I mean, you're gonna knock these things all the way off the thing. So I could definitely see people having little wars with these things without getting all welted up from a paintball, but just look at that. Woo! I could sit here all day and just blast, guys. I could sit there all day and blast. It is an absolute blast. So go back and watch that if you guys want to. Again, I love shooting these things. You know, overall, I love gel ball blasters. I had no idea about these things until about a year to maybe a year and a half ago. And I was like, okay, yeah, let me check these things out. But man, I tell you right now, these things are pretty freaking sweet. You know, I love shooting Nerf, I love shooting darts, but shooting 300 rounds of this and not having to pick any of that up, it's absolutely awesome. And just, you know, the look and feel of these things are very, very cool. But you know, if it was me, I would pick up probably one of these things. I like the white one. It is my favorite. I'm not so much on the skull, lovey, whatever you want to call that here, but this one is definitely cool. So if you ever get a second, I put a link down in the description if you guys want to check it out. Now, if you're still watching, maybe some of you guys are like, how do I win one of those? So all you got to do down in the comments is just say, yeah, I want the gel blaster. Now, this is going to be only for the US. I know, but we do have other giveaways. Check it out on our main page for anybody outside of the US. But this is only going to be for inside the US. Maybe I might give you 2 of these. Who knows? But you can pick and choose which one of these you want because I might want to keep one for myself. Anyways, go ahead and leave that down there. We will pick in 30 days from today for a winner. But yeah. There you go. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thanks again, Fox fans.